Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Nyango Law TV. Here we discuss political agendas. We have political analysis in an African way that you're never going to find it somewhere else. We do it the African way because Africa is our business. I have always maintained that OKA, that is One Kenya Alliance, will be long gone by the time we will be having 2022 presidential election. One Kenya Alliance was a project of His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to help propel Raila to presidency in 2022. Why am I saying that OKA will be long gone? Today, OKA is in its political deathbed simply because Mudavadi has decided to board a Sugoi bus that is taking him direct to Dr. William Ruto, and is leaving back an OKA that is most likely to die in the next few months. Our today punchline, we want to look at the implication of this political transfer window, and simply we have to look onto if Mudavadi is able to deliver loyal votes to His Excellency Dr. William Ruto. We have to ask ourselves these questions. Why Mudavadi? All along, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto has been very clear that he is not ready to form any coalition with any other small party. And that's why he left his very close allies such as Mwangi Kiunjuri, Moses Kuria behind because of their small parties not able to form coalition with him. Why Musalia Mudavadi from OKA? So before we proceed, if this is the first time you are bumping onto this channel and you haven't subscribed, please take your few seconds and consider subscribing into this channel. Or if you've been watching these videos and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing into this channel. Press the subscribe button below and notification bell so that you will be notified any moment that I upload a video in this channel. Help me build this channel by liking it so that it might reach a larger audience. Thank you. Let's proceed. What's the implication of Mudavadi joining Dr. William Ruto? Ruto is a very cunning and a genius politician. He simply knows very well that at the disposal of OKA, at the disposal of Uhuru Kenyatta with OKA, it's very easy for Raila Amolo Odinga to win the presidency. So what next? Break the OKA simply knows he can't control Gideon Moi and Kalonzo Musyoka. Those are literally under His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He can't control them. So he is only left with two people. That is Mudavadi and Wetangula. For the past 2 days, there has been a lot of calls from Mudavadi and Wetangula to join the Tanga. And Ruto knows very well that if he harvests Mudavadi and Wetangula, it's a game shot for him, for Raila to click the seat in first round. Ruto also knows very well that he is not having Mount Kenya, the whole of Mount Kenya, that is 100% under his nose. Simply because Uhuru has not hit the ground, and the ground might shift depending on different factors. So he's only looking for substitutions of votes. For backup, in any case, Mount Kenya decides to run away with some votes of his. He's a very cunning politician. He knows this very well. The second implication of this political transfer window, in any case it goes through, it simply means that Raila has to proceed with his second plan B. And the plan B was to bankroll that party in Kakamega and Vihiga and Bungoma County. DAP Kenya is a party that was it's believed known that was formed by Eugene Wamalwa under the supervision of the two guys, that is Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga. This DAP party was to give the Ford Kenya party and the NC a competition. Our politics is local and we have to accept this. In any case, ANC will move to UDA. That means the Luhya people, the Western Kenya region, are going to embrace the DAP party compared. They are going to embrace DAP party more compared to ANC. I still don't know if the Ford Kenya, that is the Ford Kenya party leader, Wetangula, will move with Mudavadi into UDA party. But also, if I were Wetangula, I would really take this opportunity and run out with it. This is an opportunity that has presented itself to Wetangula to become Luhya spokesman apart from Mudavadi. Mudavadi is a creation of Atuoli. Mudavadi was made a spokesman by Atuoli. And the only people that were close to Mudavadi were only Wetangula and Oparanya. So if I were Mudavadi, I would take this chance and run away with it and go back to Azimio la Umoja and become Luhya spokesperson. In the previous events that Atuoli held, the two events that Atuoli has held, majority of ANC, Member of Parliament and MCA have been with him. And I have this feeling that even if Mudavadi is going to go to UDA, he is going to lose majority of his Member of Parliament and MCA to different party. And the party that is most likely that these guys are going to join is the DAP party. In any case, Ford Kenya doesn't move back to Azimio la Umoja. This raises the second question. And the second question is, can Mudavadi deliver the Mlembe votes to the chief chicken seller, that is Dr. William Ruto? My answer is simply no. Mudavadi is a creation of Atuoli. This means Atuoli calls more shots than Mudavadi in Western Kenya. Mudavadi was declared Luhya spokesperson by Atuoli. And from the previous meetings that Atuoli has been having, majority of ANC leaders have been trooping back to Atuoli for those meetings. This means that Mudavadi doesn't control majority of these MPs and MCAs, and is most likely to deliver an empty shell to the Sugoi man. Raila has an ancestral route leading him back to the Luhya community, and it is widely believed that this is the reason why he has been garnering more votes compared to Luhya's candidates coming in presidential competitions. 2013, Mudavadi stood with Raila for the presidential seat, and Raila gathered more votes compared to Mudavadi, up to Mudavadi constituency. Raila gathered more votes compared to him. So I have this feeling, even if Mudavadi moves to Tanga wing, I don't see majority of Luhya votes moving with him to Tanga wing. Though I know each and every vote this time around is going to count, but I don't see a good number of votes moving away with him. In fact, he's going to lose more were in he could have stayed in Azimio la Umoja or in Oka to support Raila Amolo Odinga. I want to appreciate your time, guys. Thank you for your time, for listening to me. And my humble request again is consider subscribing into this channel so that you help me build this channel. Just press the subscribe button and the like button so that I reach a larger audience. Otherwise, have a good day and thank you.